everybody. Hi, I'm Mary Charisma, a artist, musician, spiritual seeker, and I just had to come and update you guys because I've just had my mind blown, essentially. This is about the body and it's about trauma. It's about finding alignment and freedom in the body, which is something that I've been seeking for a very long time. My youth was spent being like whatever and being all like slouchy and awkward and shy and kind of just like having low self-esteem, and I think that's kind of reflecting in my body and not feeling very like coordinated or that kind of thing. When I was 19, I was told that I have scoliosis, like slight scoliosis. They're like, it's so slight that we wouldn't actually have done anything if we had found it earlier. So, so it's like, oh, okay, things are kind of weird and misaligned in my body. And yeah, for like the last several years, I've been on this quest of like, how do I find alignment where my muscles are, engaging it the way that they're supposed to, and certain muscles aren't overcompensating and other ones are like not engaging it the way that they should. And I have like so much tension in my quads and my hip flexors and psoas muscle area, and it's just been like lately I've been really frustrated by it because I can just feel how much energy is stuck there, and I stretch and I sit with that and it just doesn't seem to want to move. I started a Qigong practice. My friend is a teacher in it, so he taught me last week, and I actually didn't really know what the deal with Qigong was, but the idea is that you enter a Qigong state of mind, which is, they call it smiling from the heart. So, which I can get behind. I understand that. I know what that means, like love, like just feeling love. And then in that state, you do a pattern that gathers energy in your body, and then you do your Qigong flow, which is allowing that energy to then flow however it wants. And then what you do is you relax and you let go of your analytical mind and you just allow, and you allow that energy. And so things come up, if tension comes up, my friend was saying, imagine it's like someone's holding a ball and it's just like, drop the ball. You just drop it. It's like, how do you drop it? You just drop it. So that's sort of the approach with the tension. And it's just like, the mantra is relax, relax, relax. And so I've been doing this, and it has been really helpful to just allow things to flow and see where, let my body do its thing. And I'm definitely going to keep exploring that. But yeah, just sort of getting, when it comes to my quads and my hips, it's like, oh, I can just feel it clenching so tight. I'm so frustrated. What's going on and how do I help my body here? Because it just feels so held back by it. Like I did this dance class. It was like a 3-hour workshop, and that was amazing. And I would love to do more of that. But afterwards I was really sore, and it was like I could feel that my legs are like driving them. The quads are doing more work than they need to. And it's just like, I can't, if I keep just doing and pushing through that, like it's not going to be good. It's just not going to be good. And so I need to I just want to understand how I can help myself. So I was expressing all this morning to my mom when we were on a walk, like how frustrated I am. And then later this afternoon, I go on YouTube, and on my feed is a woman I'd never seen before, but she seemed like maybe she's a vocal coach. But she was talking about, it was like tight psoas and hip flexors. Might be related to trauma held there. It might be related to shame and fear. And I was like, oh my God, this is exactly the answer that I needed, just like dropped in, which is so cool, right? It's like, oh, universe, hello. Sometimes I forget that you're listening to my every thought and desire. So watching this video, it was like a meditation. And she talked about the connection between the psoas muscle and the voice, that there's this deep connection, and that when our bodies feel afraid and they feel like unprotected and they feel unsafe, and like boundaries, the boundaries of your body have been trespassed against, it's like your hip flexors clench. And it makes sense because I think it's like the fight or flight thing, right? It's like you tense up, you're like, I'm gonna fight or I'm gonna run. And so that tension there in your hips. And if that keeps happening to you, if your boundaries keep getting ignored, then you start just always being in that state of clenched hip flexors. And so I really think that's what has happened to me. And I thought about like, mostly like made me cry, and just like thinking about my younger self and just like my self-worth. Like, I just really wish I could go back in time and be like, love yourself more. You're so wonderful. Don't let like, just yeah. And I've I've been like touched by people, and like I didn't want that, like creepy dudes like on a dance floor like groping me and things like that, so just like and just I think that I would also like sleep with people I didn't really want to sleep with, and I like don't know why I did that, but it was like, oh, I'm chill, but meanwhile my body was like, I don't want this, and I just like wasn't listening to it. And I just think I feel really bad for the way that I like, I don't know, put my body through that and like wasn't in touch with it and listening to what it needed, and respecting boundaries. And the fact that the voice is so related, it just like, I can see that, because it's like that part of you that wants to say no, that wants to say, hey, don't do that, don't touch me or whatever, right? That gets silenced. And it's like this, like you lose that ability to speak up and have the strength in your voice. And I can just, as I was saying this, I was remembering I recently had this dream where an ex-boyfriend of mine was like, in this dream, he was like, oh, really interested in me and like trying to like get back with me. And, and then he was like trying to like make sexual advances. And, there's like part of my body felt like just going with it. Like, not like I wanted to, but it was sort of like, it was kind of this like, if I don't say something, like I'm going to be assaulted right now. Like, if I'm just going with the flow, I need to like say something. I need to stop. Like, I don't want this. And so in the dream, I was able to be like, no, stop. Like, you're assaulting me. Stop it. I don't want this. And like, it worked. Like, this person left. And it was just so empowering. I felt like having this dream where it's like, maybe in the past, I haven't been able to, in those moments, like, very sadly, I know it's like, been able to speak up. And like now, and it just makes sense that like, I don't know, that fear and that like fear to speak up and fear to like set those boundaries have just been a part of my physical being, like that I've held on to. And so, I'm a musician, I'm a singer, like playing and performing. I love doing this, and I like going busking and everything and performing, but I do always find afterwards my legs are exhausted, like, because they're clenching. They're going into that mode of like, it is like scary to be on stage. There's like, I guess I love that, like, it's an adrenaline rush, but part of it is like fear and maybe fear to be seen, expressing myself fully and putting myself out there, so my legs would always be so tired, because I think that this, my body would be triggered by that and feeling like, oh my gosh. And so in the past, I think that I was just sort of like, okay, well, push through it. But I would always feel it's like, dang, I was only performing for like an hour, like I'd like to be doing this like a lot longer than that. And so it's clearly like, I don't want to just push through pain. I don't want to say, okay, just it's, I'm tense, but just power through. No, I want to learn how to do that from a place of ease and grace. And so today, after doing the exercise with this woman's video, which was like sighing conscious breathing, conscious deep breathing, and then like audibly sighing and like just making these nice low ahs and that resonance going from your chest, and like imagining it going all the way down to your hip flexors. And then while you're doing all that, just saying, I am safe, like in your mind, just meditating on that. And after I did that, I felt really called to pick up my guitar and start singing. And it was so beautiful. I was doing it, and just with that, I am safe. And I could feel my legs and, the hip flexors trying to like, you're like, are you though? And just working with that and reminding my body, I am safe. And I could just feel strength coming back. Like I just really wanted to start then. I just felt so inspired to start singing loudly, like really using my voice, and not in a screaming way, but like strong. It's like, it's not forced, it's not tense, but it's like, I'm here. I have a voice and I'm using it. I'm expressing with it. It felt so good. And it was interesting. She said this in the video, that higher notes can kind of be more fear. And I like wonder if that's something like the strength of like the female voice, or it's like, oh yes, the strong, it's all good if you like, how do I put it? To speak up as a man, right? And so when you're in your lower register, but it's like that, it's like, oh, don't be shrill. Like we don't want to hear a loud woman voice. Because that's shrill and annoying. And it's like, I guess what I'm trying to share is I was feeling in my body more tension and resistance when I was hitting these higher notes and going for these higher notes. And I know there is like always, it's like, oh, high notes, like, will I hit it? But it was like notes that I knew I could hit, but I just am like gauging it by how much my like legs are like, engaging or not. And so I could see that, practicing more, it's just, I am safe as you like hit these notes. And it reminds me also of Eric Vitro. He is a vocal coach for Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande, John Legend. Like he's the main guy in Hollywood, and he's amazing, and he's just a sweetheart. And so he's got a masterclass, BBC Maestro Masterclass. I really, really recommend it if you are a singer, especially if you're teaching yourself. What he's really about is unlocking that ease in your voice. And that has just helped me so much, is understanding the less you try, it's like you need to be very like focused, and really like focus on each pitch and each note, like in your mind, but in terms of, but allowing the resonance, because we all have our natural resonance in the way that our mouth and bodies are. And so just allowing that. And so that's why it's a lot easier to start singing in the notes that are within speaking range, because we're already we can just sing and speak in kind of the same way. And so we have to retrain ourselves as we get higher. It's just the same sort of ease. And so he does a lot of like these slides where you go, ah, and he would use his hands to just sort of get your body to be like, ah, like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to like hit those high notes and everything like that. So my mind is blown. And the last thing that she mentioned was this book, The Body Keeps the Score. And I've heard about it a lot, and I don't know why I'm like, doesn't have anything to do with me. And now I'm like, I think it does. I think you got some stuff to look at there. So if anyone has read that book and it's been powerful, or like any insights that you've gained, please share in the comments. And if you haven't read it, you want to start it with me and we can do a book club and talk about it. Yeah, so the point is, if something isn't feeling right in your body, there is probably something there to investigate and, be kind to yourself and to your body. And yeah, I think we all deserve to feel the freedom and ease and confidence that are like we're meant to feel in our bodies. We're meant to allow life to express through us fully. And so you owe it to yourself. If there are things that are getting in the way of that, like take the time, stop the rush, and say, hey, this is important. And, you know, find out what's up, because there's probably something there for you. And yeah, the world needs your voice. The world needs your strong, unique, confident voice expressing itself just as you feel authentically. And so I wish that I had, you know, earlier on in my life found this strength, but who cares? Like, I'm finding it now, so I'm ready to share and express and just enjoy my life. So yeah, I guess that's it. All right, have a good one, everybody. Bye.